Hello and welcome to this technology tutorial. We will be looking at two websites today. One of them is called mySite and the other is called the LMS, myClass, or the Learning Management System. These are two websites used by the Hamilton-Wentworth Catholic District School Board. Regardless of what school you go to within the board, you're probably going to be using these same tools. Perhaps if you go to another school board, if you move, you may even be using something similar. Skills developed here show you how to access and the basics of how to use them. So follow along and let's look at these two different tools. The first point of access is going to be going to your school website. So if we look up St. John de Brébeuf, even a quick search, we can find the HWCDSB, Hamilton-Wentworth Catholic District School Board. From the landing page for St. John de Brébeuf, we find that the mySite link is in the top right corner of the web page. Clicking on it takes you, if you are already logged in, to the mySite landing page. This works for any school. Searching up a different school within the Hamilton-Wentworth Catholic District School Board, we can click on a link, and again, we see the mySite will be in the top right-hand corner. That takes us to the landing page, and we have a bunch of different icon apps that we can click on to use for different reasons. So by clicking on the mySite link in the top right corner of the school website, you'll be directed to a login where you use your username and your password that you use for all of your board or school related products. You should have had this set up in the beginning of school. If you're having difficulty with it, you can always ask a teacher librarian or go down to the main office if your classroom teacher can't help you. mySite is just a website that has access to lots of different tools. We can click on Microsoft Excel, for example, and we can use Microsoft Excel within the web browser. The browser I'm using right now is Google Chrome. Google Chrome is probably the best option for browsing mySite as well as the LMS. Different features of the mySite homepage include Mail. This is where you can check your email, school calendar, Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft OneNote, as well as OneDrive, where you can store files online. You will also have a COVID-19 self-screening that you can do before you attend school every day. And your mySite, your homepage, will look different than mine because you're a student and I'm a teacher. But most of these tools will be the same. Another feature that we're going to look at is the LMS, or called myClass. Confusing because we have myClass and mySite. They are so similar that it's easy to get them confused. mySite is just the average homepage that you can reach by accessing the school website, and it can take you to a bunch of different applications. The LMS is run specifically by your classroom teacher or teachers, and you have access to all of your classes. Selecting this set of icons at the top can bring up a list of classes. You can pin them so that the class that you're currently taking goes to the front, goes to the top. The home page of the class is different than the home page for the LMS itself. In order to go back to the very home of the entire LMS, Learning Management Software System, you can click on the My Home button on the top left, and it brings us back to the original page. Scrolling down, we can see that in My Courses, I have a list of different courses. These are courses that I am teaching. These will be courses that you are enrolled in. Selecting the courses that you want, we can pin and do other options. This is the home page for a specific class. You should have access to a couple of these given the semester, the quadmester, octomester situation. You should have access to a couple. Each homepage for each course will be different because they are run by your individual teacher, and the layout may look a little different, but there will be some similarities. They probably have announcements, they probably have a calendar, and they probably have course overview and maybe other widgets that you can use to varying degrees, depending on the course. Once you're on the homepage, you can interact with materials that your teacher has uploaded, and you can also find important information that you may need. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, showing you the differences between mySite and the LMS. remembering that the LMS is sometimes called myClass. So let's review. You need to find out information about your school. Maybe it's about a sports team, maybe it's about academics. If you need to find information and you are at home, the best place to go is going to be your mySite and the LMS. You can access it by finding your school webpage, by clicking on the mySite link on the right-hand side. When in mySite, you can click on the LMS link, taking you to the myClass homepage. Scroll down, select the course, and you should be able to find all the information you need.